Good morning. Hi, guys. We're here with Brunch with Brian, of course, your weekday home investing live stream. Today I'm going to talk about a very important thing. I'm going to talk about driving for dollars. This is a good marketing method that everybody should be using, either themselves or somebody in their organization. Use this driving for dollars as a marketing tool. You're looking for leads, basically. And there's 3 types of leads that I want you to be looking for when you're driving around. Here's a 5-5-5 plan that's actually in your building your buyer's list system. Now that's a part of, it's a bonus system that we usually threw in with the what to say and what to do system. So if you go into your ourwolfpack.com and you open your what to do and what to say system and you don't see the building your buyer's list in there, call the office or send us an email and let us know. Building your buyer's list has a program in it called the 5-5-5 system, which is very powerful for driving for dollars. And so today is actually National Limerick Day, and I have a little limerick that actually pertains to this. It's also National Receptionist Day and National School Nurse Day. Shout out for them. Homer Simpson turned 65 today, born in Springfield. And guess what? Katharine Hepburn was 96, born on today, and she made it to 96. Anybody who makes it almost to 100, I got to give them a shout out. And plus, I love Katharine Hepburn. I love the African Queen. There's a movie suggestion for you. Florence Nightingale, the most famous nurse of all time, actually lived to 90. Anybody who has a 9, anyone who can make it 90 or more, that's great. Great job. Obviously I want to live a long time. I want to make it to 100. So talking about, it's National Limerick Day. So I got a little limerick for you. There's some pretty funny limericks and they're a little bawdy, as they say, a little risque or funny in a naughty way. And so this one isn't that way though. I usually don't get too risque on this. Okay, ready? It's called the pelican. A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill holds more than his belly can. He can take in his beak enough food for a week, but I'm damned if I see how the hell he can. Okay, that was a pretty good one. That's a limerick. It's a 5-line little poem like that, and I love that. So while you're smiling, we're going to do our deep breathing. I missed it yesterday, so ready? Nice deep breath in with a big smile. Okay. Hold it a little bit and let it go. Okay, relax your shoulders and your neck a little bit. Another deep breath in, hold it and let it go. All right, one more and hold it and remember 3 really simple, wonderful techniques for staying more positive throughout the day and being happier and more just feeling great are the smile therapy. So smiling whenever you think about it, smile. When you're feeling down, just force yourself to smile and you'll be amazed how your mind will turn things around. So smile technology, the smile technique, smile therapy. Affirmations, I love affirmations. I love my doggies. I love my doggies. Even when they bark, so they're very sweet. But let's think, you can think of any affirmation just on the spur of the moment, remember. Limericks, by the way, I'm wearing green today, an Irish-looking shirt, because limericks come from Ireland, and I'm half Irish. So I want you to focus today on your marketing. Think about what you're doing for marketing, and in the summer, your market is going to pick up. There's going to be more activity out there. There's going to be more listings. So when you're doing your driving for dollars, what I want you to do is think of this affirmation of I'm hunting down money. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm hunting down money. Or I'm fishing for money. Let's do that one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm fishing for money. So if you like fishing or hunting, sometimes it's a good analogy actually. You're out there looking for, driving up and down. Now I want you to do it in a logical way, and there's some apps. There's this one called simplecrew.com, which helps you keep track of where you've gone. Check out that app. But there's different ways. I want you to just if you're going to go driving for dollars, I don't want you to do it willy-nilly. I want you to actually have a plan. And if you want to actually go on Zillow and pull up the map and print the map that you're going to go on, I just like Zillow because you can actually go on that lot line view and see where all the houses for sale are and the houses that have sold. That way you can actually drive by comps, and you can see where the houses for sale are, so you know you're going to go buy those. So when you're doing the 5-5-5 plan, I want you to try to write down 5. And you're never going to find an equal amount of all these. And right now you're going to find probably more listed than anything. But there's 3 kinds of properties. Distressed properties, which you can recognize from the street. They look like they're vacant potentially. Now if you're going to go into more of your lower end areas, driving for dollars can be all the way across the whole city, guys. If you proceed with an effective driving for dollars program, and listen, I want you to have your business cards and I want you to have yellow letters in the car with you. So I want you to have a whole stack of blank yellow letters, doesn't have their address written on the front, and it doesn't have a stamp on it. It just has a yellow letter in an envelope, okay? And now what I want you to do is, if you're putting some kind of return address, remember, if you're gonna wreck the whole program, the yellow letter program, if you put a return address on there that's to a business. The whole idea of this is it's just some person. You could put just your address on there or just an address if you want. If you want to have them come back to you if they're not delivered, you can just put an address on there. But other than that, I don't want you putting a bunch of stuff on there. Now, if you're just doing these drop-off yellow letters, they say the same thing. Hi, my name is Brian. My wife Lynette and I want to buy your house. All that. So it's the same yellow letter and it's in a blank envelope. Now, if you want to write the address on the front, that's a good idea. So let's say you stop in front of a house and it's vacant, obviously, and maybe the weeds are overgrown or whatever. I want you to write the address on the front of the yellow letter and don't put it in the mailbox. Now, you can get trouble if you put something in a mailbox that doesn't have a stamp on it, but I want you to stick it in the door, and if you can, stick it in the door in an obvious way. Have it hanging out somehow or visible. Okay, so you may or may not get called on that. Nobody may even be going by this property. You may go by there a week later and the yellow letter's still stuck in the door. But you want to try every attempt to get a hold of this person. So I want you to do that yellow letter. And now if you see folks in the neighborhood, I want you giving out cards. This may, it helps if you're kind of a friendly person, but if folks are out there, unless they're like jogging with their headphones on, I don't want you flagging down somebody like that. But if someone's just hanging out in front of their house, watering their roses or something and they look nice, you might just be walking, park your car and just kind of be walking down the street looking at houses, maybe with your notepad. That would be good. And as you walk by them, and this is a nice professional portfolio and you can't look like a bum. So, you might think I would just want to go driving for dollars and I don't care what I look like. Well, you kind of should, because if you see people out there, I want you to stop and talk to them. Hey, here's my card. Do you know anybody in the neighborhood? I love this neighborhood. I've been looking to buy properties in this neighborhood. Hey, are you thinking of selling? Or do you know anybody in the area thinking of selling? You hand out your cards. Guys, that kind of face-to-face marketing is so valuable. And now, yes, there's still some concerns with the pandemic, but outdoors is a lot different than indoors, and most people are a little bit more relaxed now. So you're not going to freak people out if you approach them and say, stay your distance, stay 6 feet away. Don't rush up and shake their hand maybe, but give them your card. So that's a part of this Driving for Dollars program. So it's like a pelican. A pelican dives down and takes a big scoop, right, of fish that he can't always eat in one day. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to go out and driving for dollars like a pelican and scoop up lots of leads. And I want you to shoot for, if you can find them, and you'll never find this many, 5 for sale by owner signs in front of houses in their yard. Okay, again, that's probably more of the lower end area. You're going to find the signs in front of houses that say house for sale, but I want you to find those. Also look for these distressed houses and leave the yellow letter and pass out cards all the time. And then the other kind of properties, yes, you're going to call on listed properties. So if you see a house that's a listed property, I want you to look it up. You can look it up on Zillow and you can see how long it's been listed. And especially if it's been listed a long time, I want you calling those and asking the agent, we might be willing to pay, we're always willing to pay an agent's commission up front if a seller is a little bit flexible about taking monthly payments. So you could sell this house, we could, I could buy it from your seller right now today, if and I could pay your commission right as soon as we close. If your seller would be interested or would be willing to consider doing monthly payments, especially if it's been listed a long time or if it's kind of rough or something, they're going to be a lot more open to that. So 555, I want you to shoot for 5 FSBOs, like signs in front of the houses, 5 distressed properties and 5 listed. And I want you to call those listed and see what you can find out. And if you ever bump into a friendly and receptive agent and you can ask them, hey, do you ever work with investors around the area? If they say, sure, I love that, I love working with investors, then I want you to tell them, hey, I do it a little bit different. We work a lot of times with monthly payments with sellers, but we always pay the commission up front. So if you ever, come across a property where the seller might consider taking monthly payments, call me right away. And especially if you're thinking about listing it, because then you'll get the dual commission. You'll get the commission for listing it and the commission for bringing in a buyer. And I'm happy to pay your commission if you help me like this. And so you get a double whammy, double commission. Lynette used to love those. I used to love those when we were both realtors as regular realtors. Then Lynette moved into new homes and I moved into mortgages. So all great. That's a great plan, this 555 plan. Again, you can find that with more detail and forms, actual forms to put the houses on that in your Building Your Buyers List system. Okay, so very exciting information today, and I hope you enjoyed that funny limerick about a pelican and got a smile. And I'm gonna go find some houses. Let's do that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go find some houses. Okay, let's see even better than that. I'm gonna go find some deals. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go find some deals. All right, so let's get out there and maybe this weekend, or if you got time, even before then, you can be out there doing your driving for deals. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. We're gonna have, gonna try to get a wolf bite video out there today, and also don't forget Thursdays Live with the Wolves, and always in the morning here, join me for Brunch with Brian, where we always go through some great real estate investing information and positive thinking. So until I see you guys next, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and taking lots of action.